Are you as dumb as me? Probably not, because I'm the most smartest. That's why I decided, not them, me, to use Anchor.fm for our podcast. It's been the most easiest way for us to do our thing.
You vid.
Also, it's free, and we've established that I'm broke, right? Oh, no? Well, I am. And I bet you are too if you're thinking about starting a podcast. I bet you're so broke that you don't even have a custom-built home studio.
With your broke ass.
Doesn't matter, because Anchor FM works right off your phone or your computer. That's right. I know what you're thinking. Crazy Uber Ramblings podcast that you've been mulling around in your head for a little while now. It's possible.
Hey, guys, so where are we going today, guys?
Hey, can we go to that place, Pulaski, Tennessee, where the birthplace of,
No. Could you please exit my vehicle, sir? Thank you.
And something amazing like that will be immediately put out everywhere. Not only the biggies, but places you don't even know exist. Breaker, Overcast, Radio Public. What even are
fuck
those?
is that?
I don't know. Now, let's talk money. I knew that'd get your attention. You can make money with no minimum listenership, right? So let's think about Uncle Jimmy Ray.
I love it.
He loves it so much that Crazy Uber Ramblings, he starts paying a monthly subscription, and companies start paying you to talk about their shit. Now you're rolling in it. So are you the smartest and want to use a site that has all you need in one place? Then you should use Anchor.fm. That's ANCHOR.FM. Come on, dummy. Do it.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Friends, Facts, and Fiction. As always, this episode is made possible by our local convenience stores, the misappropriation of history, and you. And now to your hosts, Justin Hammonds, Grant Bramlett, and Drew Shellnut.
What's up? What's happening, world? This is a podcast called Friends, Facts, and Fiction. Hope y'all all had a nice Thanksgiving dinner. I'm Justin Hammonds. And I'm looking at Drew Shellnut.
I am Drew Shellnut. He's looking at him, but that's me.
I'm looking at my boy Grant Bramlett.
Hello.
Yeah, man, we fresh off this little Thanksgiving holiday. You know, we are obviously recording this before, but we're fresh off Thanksgiving holiday.
You don't know that.
You don't know anything about us.
You recorded this 2 years
Yeah,
from
we're
now.
time travelers. But yeah, man, we're gonna do just a quick, quick little history lesson on what Thanksgiving actually was and how it was actually created. The hot facts, if you will. But,
And lucky for you, it's the day after Thanksgiving because we're going to kind of ruin it.
Yeah.
In
That's
case
all right.
you didn't already know
That's all
this.
right.
Yeah.
and at least you already enjoyed it.
Right.
But yeah, we're gonna kick it off with just talking about.
Oh, and then next year
certain
you can be
things.
that guy
Yeah.
at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually,
There's always that one person, right? Everybody has that one person in the family.
Fucking Puritans.
When you go to Thanksgiving, and it's like, oh shit, you had too much to drink. Here we go. Here we go. Conspiracy theory Jerry over there about to get it in. But you're gonna kick it off with things that we enjoy on Thanksgiving, things we dislike on Thanksgiving. Me personally, bro, like the turkey is cool, and everybody loves turkey, but a honey smoked country ham is
I'm gonna agree.
Grade A.
I like
Grade A.
that as well. Better than that.
grade A, bro.
Unless
trying
it's like
honey
maybe
baked.
unless
Yeah,
unless
of course.
maybe
Yeah,
it's
of
like
course.
a Cajun injected deep fried turkey or something like
Okay,
that. Like
well,
that's
well, when you add extra sprinkles on top, bro. I mean,
well,
yeah,
yeah.
of course.
But that's, I mean, I'm either, when I go to Thanksgiving, I'm either partaking in a very shittily cooked, or, well, I mean, any turkey is shittily cooked unless it's deep fried, I think.
you haven't had my dad's, man.
You know? Oh, I've actually had a insanely
on
good,
it.
okay, smoked or deep fried. I'll say that. Now, if you just throw a turkey in the oven with some shit, you got to be on it.
Yeah.
Because,
You also got to do that. She got started the night before.
oh, yeah, it
You
needs
gotta
to be
slow
on
cook that
brine.
motherfucker. Yeah. You got to
Well,
slow cook it too.
my dad, if he does
You
do
can't just
it
put it in
oven
for like a
baked,
few hours. You
Yeah,
need to let
yeah,
that
yeah.
bitch be in the oven for
he brines
10
it
hours.
for at least 3 days.
Nice.
Yeah, and then he puts it in the oven around, like, he usually gets up around like 11 p.m. or midnight if he's not already still up. And
Right.
then he's up at like 4 a.m. doctoring the shit out of that thing
check it
all
out.
day long.
Yeah, it's like an 8-hour process.
Oh,
A true
yeah,
8-hour
yeah.
process.
And
And that's
like-
like a minimum. Like,
There's
straight
been a
up.
couple times where like, so I'm a dark meat guy. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I like
I
dark
don't
meat.
give a shit about the white meat, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
Leg or wing for me.
I personally don't have a preference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
no,
take
I'll tear it all up.
I'm the guy, like, it's like turkey leg for me.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody else. And I put that on my plate.
Take
and-
one of the two.
Yeah. Oh,
Turkey
yeah.
legs.
Oh, yeah.
That's all me, G. That's
Well,
all
I think
me.
honestly, as a rule of thumb, I go with dark meat on family gatherings because, and this is a technical term for all you foodies out there. It's a wet meat, like rabbit. Yes. Dark meat it's real hard to overcook it, and it's not going to dry out.
And that white meat
Exactly.
can be
So-
super dry.
That's why I don't
yeah.
like the white meat. It's
So
9
if you
out of
fuck
10
up
times.
a breast, it's just like eating bread,
Well, it's
but like
worse than
meat
bread.
style.
If
Like-
some people do the turkey and gravy situation, so if you got gravy that's cooked properly, it aids in the
Yeah,
dry
but if the
white
meat's
meat.
still dry, it's just fighting for gravy. You know, trying to sew something up like, oh my god, please
Give me some moisture.
there.
That's a great autobiography title for a turkey.
Fighting for gravy.
Fighting for gravy. Bro. Sorry, my whole life just fighting for gravy.
Fighting for gravy.
Straight up.
The turkey that survived Thanksgiving.
Oh man, and there's always those times with the family. I remember, when I got, I guess, blessed in to the side of family that I'm a part of. You know what I mean? Like you got your squares in your family, you got your religious folk, and then you got, those
fam.
people,
The fun ones.
the degenerates, if you will, the black sheep, the cool cats, the motherfuckers that are, out in the backyard. You know what I mean? Not inside the house, you feel me?
Yeah.
And I remember my first year realizing what part of the family I was on. Because I was inside just chilling, and at this point I was sneaking around trying to smoke and, drink or whatever. I was getting into that realm of my life. And, I was younger. And I was just walking around in my auntie's house, my Aunt B's house, where Bear Bryant came to sign my cousin to play
nice.
for
Yeah.
Alabama. Anyway, I'm at that house, and if there's an X in the kitchen where Bear Bryant stood, if you step on the X, you eat in the garage. That's
exactly right.
That's big facts. But anyway,
That's a very real thing.
yeah, you seen it.
Yeah,
you seen it. I was just walking around like chatting with the older crowd or whatever, like doing my thing. I was like, damn, like I'm this is a little stiff for me. I'm not really feeling this. You know what I mean? As a teenager or as a younger person, I was like, damn, ain't nobody drinking or nothing. Like, hey, what's going on? And I happened to just like stumble out to where the fire pit is, and it's like my uncles and like older cousins of mine that I never thought or seen this side of them. They just out there just drinking beer, smoking, whatever. Like hand me some shit. I'm like, damn, okay, well, this is the family. This is my people. Yeah, I was supposed to be outside by the fire pit. This is way cooler now. Like I want to come every year now. Like this is fucking awesome. Like
Right.
so, it's a rite of passage to find out like what side you belong to. in
Well,
your
do
family,
you
know what I'm saying?
do you have a food that you don't like that's there every year?
Oh, bro. Well, my family can cook like a motherfucker, but like it's the girlfriend of the homie or like of the cousin or the fiance or the wife of the cousin or what I'm saying, that brings like some dry potato salad or some shit. And it's like, everybody else is just like, yeah, Shirley bought that. It's like, Shirley, okay, all right. Well, I'll take a little. I'll try it.
It's always funny.
I'll try.
It's always funny too because it's always that person who walks around and asks everyone individually if they tried her broccoli salad.
Yeah.
And you're like, no,
Yeah, 'cause she's insecure about it.
Yeah.
Have you tried
Guilty
mac and
dog
cheese and
barks
raisins?
first there,
Yeah,
like, no,
what's
didn't
going
nobody want no
on,
damn raisins and some broccoli, asshole. The fuck you trying to feed people? This ain't goddamn Cuba.
Yeah,
For everybody out there in Cuba, I love you, but I really hate your food.
Nobody
other
want no
than,
hot
like,
fruit.
the good
Like,
stuff.
calm down, like
Don't put raisins in my shit.
So my thing was, both of y'all know if it'll stay still long enough, I'm going to eat it. Right? Just do not care. One thing in this world that I don't like, and that's raw celery. Don't know why, but I hate it.
Yeah.
Everything else is free game for me, except like the canned fruit cocktail. Literally, I think it says fruit cocktail.
It does
on
say
Cocktail.
fruit
Yeah,
cocktail.
and
And
you
there's
got to
no alcohol
open it with
involved.
like an old
Yeah.
can opener. I don't even think it has like the little like pop lid
Yeah,
thing
right.
on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
My grandmother used to do like the gelatin molds with like that kind of fruit cocktail floating in it or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was always
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. I love so much, especially if you've got a really big family, because my mom's side of the family is really huge. So there'd be like 30 of us there.
Yeah.
Everybody brings something. So there's this massive spread.
Yeah.
And I by the time I'm halfway through the little buffet line, which. Quick aside, all those fucking Thanksgiving commercials where like you're all sitting at this big table and people are passing
passing
plates
everything.
and there's this massive 45-pound turkey
Oh,
that
yeah,
they
the
put in
thing
the
is-
middle and they like
Just
start
slapping
carving
them
at
on.
it and they're smiling at it. That's bullshit. You
I
get
mean,
a paper plate, you
especially
go
in
in
the
the
South.
kitchen and you go down the line of dishes that people brought and then you go find a random chair somewhere in the house and you awkwardly balance the plate on your knee and you got your iced tea down at the ground. You know?
Or, in
And
my
then-
case, you stumble out to the fire pit with the
Or
cool
you go
people
out to the
over
fire
there,
pit with
get
the
you
cool
a plate
people,
or two,
and then
a
a dog knocks the sweet tea over, and you're like still trying to balance the plate, pick up the tea. You know, that's how you eat Thanksgiving. Anyways,
Ain't nobody sitting in a big ass table. I mean, in the South.
Well, what's your
at least. I know
what's
really
your
going around
favorite Thanksgiving dish?
well, real quick though, because
there.
all
He's
of
gotta
it
finish.
kind of.
He's got to finish this whole situation.
So I'll get my paper plate. I know to double stack it because I'm going to
'cause it's
pile that.
heavy.
bitch
Also,
up.
it has to be quality paper plates on Thanksgiving. You can't
true.
do just regular paper plates.
They gotta be
because
the
like
good
them
kind.
plates got to be sturdy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But anyways, I'll be like halfway
Perforated
through
Yeah,
because it's
exactly.
like I love everything. So it's like, ooh, I'm gonna get some of that. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get some of that. A big scoop of that right there. Yep, absolutely. I'll be less than halfway through and the plate's full.
yeah, you got the pile thing.
And it's like, damn. Well, I guess I'll go eat this and save my space mentally.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about halfway. All right, sweet. Eat my food, go back, start at the halfway point. I was like, ooh, yeah, I'm going to get some of that. I'm going to get a little of this. And then I fill the plate again.
Again, yeah, of course, like you should.
But I don't know about you guys. I have a cousin and my brother. 2 or 3 dinner rolls, ham if they've got it, a little bit of turkey if they've got it, mashed potatoes, gravy. That's it.
That's all they eat.
That's all they'll eat.
I'm not a bread guy,
Why'd you do
so
that?
I don't care about
Why
dinner
would you
rolls.
do that?
They're picky. If it's green or it's got vegetables or if there's too many foods
that's- if it's
touching
green
each
or it's
other.
got vegetables.
That's some
I used to be the-
southern ass shit.
I used to be
Male
the weird-
southern ass
Yeah.
shit. That's what that is.
Just straight up meat and potatoes, baby.
Yeah,
meat
yeah.
potatoes.
Meat and potatoes.
I mean,
Wood
that's,
and
you know,
water.
to each his own. But
Yeah.
I will go ahead and tell you, I will change
they're
your.
missing out,
I will
though.
change your life with my fucking collard greens. I don't care if you like
Greens is
collards
nice.
or turnips or anything.
I love
I
greens.
cook mine with spare rib bones and baby girl. Shit. You be drinking that juice.
My God. I used to be weird about my food touching when I was younger.
Really?
And then, yeah.
That's
I used
so
to
strange.
because I was worried about like it messing up how it's going to taste if it's touching. That was my.
I was always the weirdo
And then,
who they're just like.
I would do the
mixed it all
same
together.
thing.
And just like,
I would
it's all
just
going
mix
to
it
the
all
same place.
together and I'd
well,
make like a big
then-
casserole out of it.
Yeah. So then
That's the Irish.
I'm a big mac and
Stuff.
cheese, mashed potato guy.
Love mac and
So
cheese.
so then one year, I never forget one year at Thanksgiving. It's like I think one of the last ones at my grandmother's house. You know, R.I.P. But my mac and cheese and my potatoes were really close to each other. And I just happened to like randomly scoop and like mac and
Both at
cheese
the
was
same
on it.
time.
And I was like, oh, and I was like, oh my god.
I just made the first
I've been-
KFC famous bowl.
I've been missing on this my whole life. Like, bro, like, what the fuck? What have I been doing? I was like 11 years old, bro. I was like, oh
That's
my
so
god.
funny.
I hate canned cranberry. The shit comes out like Jello jiggler mold.
And it's shaped like the can. It's got the little
Yeah,
ridges
it's even
from
got the
can.
divots in
Well,
the can.
that's the slice marks,
funny.
but you gotta get 2 can lines worth
right.
of the slice. He's
right.
It's so great.
Come
I
on,
like
man.
both.
So great.
I like both cranberry
I
sauces.
I just don't dig it. But I will tell you a staple that I really have to have, and that's green bean casserole.
Same.
Yeah.
Green bean casserole is that shit.
It's important.
There is an aunt of mine who does make one other thing that is comparable to that, and it's a Ritz chicken casserole.
My mom makes that.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Super fire.
It is
super
so good.
Yeah, I was always a sweet potato pie guy.
Yeah.
And Mama B, that house I was talking about, was
Nice.
at, she would literally make me my own personal one every year. Like literally, she'd call my mom like, Justin has one of it. Ain't nobody touching it. He's got one over here, and I'll just show up all grinning
that's
from
so
ear to
sweet.
ear, and I'll be
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
out with my pie. All my cousins trying, no, this is mine. Stop it.
I'm
This is
running
mine.
back, motherfucker.
This is mine. You're not touching this shit. This is all me, bro.
That's
that's
actually
great.
the only way I can eat sweet potatoes is in a sweet potato pie. I fucking hate sweet potatoes. Like sweet potato fries, fuck off sociopaths.
The marshmallow brown sugar fucking
I just don't.
yam fucking
don't.
casserole joint. That
I
shit
can't.
smacked my mom to make a killer one of those.
But
joints.
I'm not a sweets
By
person.
the way, my mom's a hell of a fucking cook. Oh my god.
I bet. I would love to go there one day.
Yeah. Shouts out to Mama Bear.
Yeah, I'm just not a for everyone listening, if you haven't been able to tell thus far through any of the food talk, I don't eat sweets very much. My favorite candy was Welch's fruit snacks.
Yeah, what was fruit snacks?
So it's not a candy; it's actually
According
just
to
fruit
some.
juice.
Who the
I think
homie
it's good.
Capasso
I
is
think
like,
it's
that's
fantastic.
not a fruit. I mean, that's not a fucking candy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but yeah, no. Hit us up with any of your favorite.
Yeah,
you
any
know
of your
what,
favorite
or
or your worst.
if you just had something last night that rubbed you the wrong way, or that you have an idea, maybe make it better. Like next year, we should try so and so with this,
or some fails. You know what I'm saying? Might ever
Yeah.
try to cook a turkey and that motherfucker didn't come out right.
like
I know of somebody that attempted a turducken
oh god.
and ruined it. It's like
So that's when you
That takes a
real
lot
bad
of
job.
prep.
Don't you
time,
have to
and
like
if you
stick
fuck
the
that
duck
up,
up the turkey's butt to cook it that way?
So it's
or-
a chicken inside a duck inside a turkey.
yeah.
And
So it
you
has to be
gotta
a Cornish hen, I guess, because it's like a little.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a little bitty thing, but that seems like real risky.
because a
that
lot of
thing
prep
right.
time is a lot of money too.
It's also a lot of salmonella can be floating around in that motherfucker if you don't cook
If
it
you don't
right.
cook it
so,
right, 'cause you gotta cook
Yeah, that's
through the
terrifying,
top
actually.
layer to the middle to the everything. Yeah, that's gonna take
And
a long
if you
time to
guys
fucking
don't
cook.
know, 165 is that temperature you have to hit before you can take it off the cooker.
Yeah, straight up. Make sure you're cooking your shit all the way through.
Unless you're trying to make your family shit for 3 weeks. Out of your mouth and everywhere else.
And your down south mouth.
Yeah, and you usually don't shit out of down south. It's more of a throw up. So
peeing out your butt.
it's a pea butt. If you like pea butt, don't cook your chicken. I like a good mid-rare chicken. Oh, sir, you'd like the pea butt special? Yes, I thank you.
Well, hit us up with all your crazy Thanksgiving stories. If you got some weird family traditions, or like that dish that every year you're like, why is it still here? Or that dish that's like, this needs to be here. This is a staple. It has to be here. Hit us up at friends.facts.fiction@gmail.com. I'm getting so good at that.
You're nailing it.
I'm nailing it these days. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and slide up into the song of the day. I think Mr. Grant Bramlett has a festive song.
That's true to have a festive song for you.
the Black Friday
can't wait.
after Thanksgiving vibe.
Oh, actually, now that since it is Friday, a show of hands via email. Who loves their after Thanksgiving sandwich? Ooh, cranberry spread, turkey, a little bit of stuffing. You know,
I
Nothing
like
like
to
that
do
dressing,
salt and
bro.
pepper.
I like to do this weird thing where I make a corn dog. So I just take like the turkey and stuff and kind of chop it up really small and take like a flat side of stuffing and put it in the middle, wrap it around and put a stick in it and just stick it in a deep fryer.
Oh my God.
And you have a turkey corn dog that you can dip in your cranberry whatever
might
if
be
you
a
like, or
genius.
it's so good.
We should,
Holy
we should.
shit!
It's so good.
Once we get our restaurant, bro, we're going to do some wild shit.
So good.
I'm telling you. So, yeah, do not steal that idea,
Don't
people.
steal that. I will find you and I will kill you.
Trademark.
Jesus. All right. Song of the day.
Turkey for the girls and turkey for the boys. My favorite kind of pants are corduroys. Gobble, gobble, goo, and gobble, gobble, giggle. I wish turkey only cost a nickel. Oh, I love turkey on Thanksgiving.
I think the favorite part of that for me is the fact that he's just laughing in between every phrase.
Yeah, because he knows it's hilarious.
He can't even handle it.
Oh,
that was,
man,
that was a
that's
song selected by Grant Bramlett.
so good.
That's funny.
And that was Mr. Sam Cooke. No.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler, excuse me.
Tell the people who created that. by the way.
And it's Adam Sandler back in his early stand-up days, where he liked to sing really, really silly songs and could barely ever get through them himself.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore days.
Yeah, it's actually,
Before
this
that,
was
yeah.
this was like
This is-
90, 92.
Yeah, this is pre Happy Madison Productions. Yeah.
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Throwback.
And then he's in Uncut Gems. The
Right.
career path some people take.
Right. He had that little gray area though where he was like, "What is you?
Yeah.
Are you still acting? Or are you just
I
like
think
giving
he's
up on yourself?"
focusing on being a dad at that point.
I actually think
probably.
most people from that comical era had that exact same gray area.
Yeah. They're like,
I mean, it was just like this new generation of comics that came in, and it was just like, okay, well, here's the new wave, and then everybody went, wait, this new wave kind of sucks. Let's go back to what was before.
yeah.
And that's what kind of popped up after that. That's the reason why Saturday Night Live's actually decent again, because there for a while it was fucking garbage.
Oh man,
It was garbage.
I didn't watch it for years.
yeah, no,
Even
I mean,
if people
Trump
were
didn't
like-
hurt.
Well, duh.
Anybody
brought
could
it
have
back
made
for
gold
sure.
off of that.
I saw an Onion article where it said, "Oh hell, help me out." The guy always plays Trump on SNL.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin. Onion article that said Alec Baldwin refuses to leave SNL.
That's hilarious.
Welcome, everybody, to Uncle Jimmy Ray Saves the Day. Anchor.fm, if you ain't heard of it, number one, you need to get your ass out from up under that rock you've been living under. Number two, it offers you all these easy and great benefits like free listening, free podcasting. You know, they put your stuff out there on Apple, Google, Spotify. Spotify. Somebody needs to write that better. It's really easy to make money with them too. All you need your mama, your cousin, a couple other people. You can make about $9.99 a month. Easy enough to pay off your student loans that you got, you know, because everybody's student loans about that cheap. So it's pretty much the best meal ticket you can ask for with starting a podcast or just getting your feet wet, you know, finding stuff you like to listen to. Anchor.fm, baby, listen in!
That's great. It would have sounded even better if it would have said Jim Carrey refuses to leave SNL since he's been playing Biden.
Biden. Yeah. Is it a solid Biden, by the way?
That's a scary good Biden. With those glasses on?
Just like him. But I had somebody come into the bar the other day. It looked just like Joe Biden. You remember that dude? That was super wild. Anyway, let's slide into these hot facts, man. Who's kicking this off?
I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Might as well.
Turn it on.
So everybody remembers Thanksgiving with all the pilgrims and all the Indians, and they're eating together, and that's so fun, and that's
So fun and
really
exciting,
nice.
you know?
It's actually not any way, shape, form, or fashion of anything that's ever happened.
Nope.
It was not happy times.
No, it
It was
wasn't.
not a gathering of mass people and just
Nope.
accepting everybody's acceptance.
Nope.
Nope. And so these pilgrims that you people know of were not called pilgrims. They were the Puritans. And also, they never wore buckle hats.
Never did that.
None of that ever happened. And they also didn't come over here seeking religious freedom. They just were like, yeah, fuck
this place. Let's dip out. We're heard about this new place.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, 1620, when the Pilgrims actually landed, 2/3 of the indigenous people had been wiped out because of the previous diseases that were brought by the Europeans,
Good.
or they were just kidnapped and enslaved.
Sounds about right for
Woo,
Europeans.
white people, woo woo, way to go! I mean, the tribe that lived in the Pilgrims area was called the Wampanoag. They got messed up pretty bad because they did kind of like what I talked about with the guys that moved around from island to island. The Moken.
Yeah, the Mocha.
Yeah,
Not
I
the Mohican.
I almost said Mohican
Not the
because of
Mohican.
that shit.
Yeah, the Mocha.
But like they did essentially what the Moken did through the whole landmass of the northeastern U.S.
Like Massachusetts.
Yeah,
Basically, yeah.
So they wouldn't have to, move around, or so they would have proper growing seasons.
Yeah.
Like, they knew this area was fertile at this time, so they just kind of left it.
They had like summer villages and then like their winter villages and like
Right.
they would move around in that certain area because they knew the land, obviously.
Yeah. So when the Pilgrims showed up, the Wampanoag had left for the winter, and the Pilgrims just stole everything that they left before.
Yeah.
They just stole it. They're like, fuck it. These guys left it here. They obviously don't need it,
I guess I had to imagine they show up. They have no idea what they're doing, where they are, and they're like, "Whoa, look at all this! Look at all this stuff."
This
Hello?
obviously doesn't belong to anybody.
Hello, is it
Cool.
We got okay. Watch that tree line. I'm gonna grab this shit.
Yeah. Somebody obviously was here, but fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Fucking crazy.
the leader of the Wampanoag actually came and had a little bit of an agreement in 1621 with the English settlers. Favored the whites way more than it did the natives, because it essentially set it up to Homeboy could fight off all the other tribes.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to keep peace with the white guys.
It's like, okay, I can't worry about just white people because they
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck they're doing.
So they got
anyway.
like 2 other states
Yeah,
wide of
exactly.
fights going on. He was just like, I ain't got to deal with this shit right now.
We got actual warriors coming from the west, and y'all just sitting on the shoreline, not knowing what the fuck to do with
Right.
your hands. So I'm not worried about y'all. I'm gonna worry about these motherfuckers. Yeah.
Yeah, which brings us to Tisquantum. And if you don't know that name, you shouldn't, because you've always been told your entire life it was Squanto, which is completely wrong and bastardized by the white man.
What?
Damn whites fucking everything up. But anyway, he was a member of a tribe called the Pontuxic tribe. But he was sold into slavery 6 years before the Puritans even arrived.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty badass life he lived. Actually.
Yeah. He jumped from Spain to England back to the U.S. with a group of English settlers just looking for Newfoundland. Apparently, Newfoundland's not really where they landed.
No.
because he came right back to where he was from.
I'm pretty sure, and if I'm wrong, somebody correct me, but he escaped the Spanish who had enslaved him.
Yes, he did.
Fled to England.
Yes. Yeah.
England, and told some English explorers, "Oh, you're trying to get to Newfoundland. I know where
I
that
got
is."
you, G.
And he actually just takes them to Massachusetts, so
He
he
was-
can
so
get
he
back
was
to
just
his
like-
people.
Chief
It's
manipulator.
like, well, this is a ride. This is a free ride.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you, bro. Yeah, mysterious native looking
You're
guy. I
stupid
got you,
enough
bro.
to listen.
Just
Hell
believe
yeah.
me. Just believe me. I got you, G. Lived an interesting life because he was on the ships with these Europeans, 2-3 times over, and didn't die from any diseases. Like came back and like pretty much saved all the Puritans' lives. You get into
Which
that.
had to make you believe that, like, he had to have run into Puritans, or not Puritans, but English settlers or European settlers younger in his life for him to have that immunity.
Yeah.
And to be able to go
Yeah.
across seas and stuff like
Probably
that.
so,
Because everyone
yeah.
else was just fucked when it came to that.
like
you
on
know?
touch almost.
Yeah, it's just like,
fucking-
oh,
He
sorry.
at least knew the language, so
Yeah, right.
he'd been around him for a while.
So, yeah, I mean, he had a good thing going there. But they didn't show up in Newfoundland. They showed up in New England. Where his tribe was usually settled at that time.
for the summertime.
Yeah,
summer
and he just found them. The whole tribe was dead, and the pilgrims of that area had just taken over, just like stealing the winter, stuff. They came in and were like, well, they just bunch
Free settlement.
dead
What-
stuff.
what?
Okay, cool, groovy, yeah. But it was his tribe's summer villa, if you will. You know, I mean, seriously, I mean, that's where they went for the summer. And so he shows up, and he's just like, oh shit. Fortunately for the pilgrims, Tisquantum showed them how to use. So they used fish to help irrigate. Is a
Fertilize,
weird
yeah.
word, but it is. They did use it to irrigate as well. So with the irrigation systems, they lined up dead fish and bones and stuff that they had picked off of from what they caught and put them down below the soil of the corn and collards and stuff of the time that were being grown.
It's a natural fertilizer.
So it actually, because the it's almost like trying to make kimchi in Alabama. It's physically impossible because of the clay content in the soil.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't bury cabbage and then a couple weeks come back and it's kimchi. You bury cabbage, you come back a couple weeks and it might kill you.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, I mean, this is what he's showing them. He's showing them biological ways of getting by through life as a savage, quote unquote.
Yeah. No, he
And-
saved their lives. Like
big time.
straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, brings us to the Feast of 1621. Feast of 1621 is what we think of as the first Thanksgiving, not an annual dinner. Actually, it was just a celebration of making it through the winter.
Yeah, the
with
winter
a
that-
harvest that
The
survived.
winter that the tribe helped them
Yeah.
through, which they didn't even invite
that
the tribe.
Tisquantum helped them do.
Exactly.
And he was just like, oh yeah, cool. And Edward Winslow, one of the poets of the time, wrote a letter. He was a part of it, and he said at this point they survived because of the Wampanoag, but they didn't feel it necessary to invite them because they were savages.
It's like, oh, we appreciate y'all for helping us live and survive. But we're gonna eat this meal over here. Y'all go chill over there in the cut. We're gonna eat this meal. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Savages,
This is for us.
barely even human. I need to watch Pocahontas again. It's a terribly historic movie, but not historically accurate. But during the feast, the Pilgrims shot off guns and all kinds of stuff. Just like, woo,
That's
holy
so-
fuck yeah, goddamn.
Is there something about being white on American soil that just makes you
I don't
do
know.
that? Like,
It's like, man, I got guns.
let me waste bullets and
Yeah,
gunpowder.
that's also another thing. It's like those
We
were
almost
not,
died. Let's
those
give
were
away.
not an abundant commodity at the time. And they're just
can't
like,
just
woo.
Go to the corner store and get more
Yeah,
bullets.
no, there
Like,
is no corner store.
I know.
The corner store is bows and arrows, sir, which you don't even know how to use anymore because you quit using them 1,000 years ago.
Like you literally,
So
you're
crazy.
celebrating surviving the winter time, and then you pretty much
By wasting ammunition.
waste
Yeah.
ammunition that will literally help you survive.
Yeah.
Because with the hunting and shit,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like Jesus Christ.
Well, it obviously freaked out the natives because they're just like, what the fuck is this like thunderstick shit going on right now? So they like show up with 90 dudes going, hey man, hey, what's going
What's
on?
up? Y'all good over here? Because if y'all trying to run it, we can run it right now.
Yeah.
Player, what's good? Like, you
We
know what I
can
mean?
do it because, I mean,
First of all, we ain't get no food.
Yep.
Now y'all over here just shooting up in the air and shit. Like, what's going on? What's cracking?
Tisquantum didn't get his money for the shit that he gave
Squantum
you.
been out here working for y'all. He ain't getting paid. What's going on? Shit's real out here.
So they showed up to see if everything didn't get too hairy. Nothing got too hairy. They left, especially because natives aren't very hairy anyway. So
Nice one.
but
Wait, I think I get
and I'm extreme. Unfortunately, I'm of extreme Norse origin, so I am covered in a blanket of hair. Hey!
Boom.
Turned it
That's the time-
around.
that's the time
So
right there.
16 years later was the only other mention in history of a Thanksgiving. This was because of another defeat of a native tribe. Again, obviously, not invited to join them was this native troop or tribe. So they kill them. They have a feast. We got Thanksgiving. But on this one, they didn't even eat.
Right.
They just said they had a feast. They fasted because of their religious beliefs of the Puritan. So it was like they're giving their so everything that is taken in by them is given to God, but we don't need to take it in because God already has everything. Oh well, that's just damn cute.
And they pretty much just celebrated wiping out a tribe.
Yeah, no, they
Right.
they
By
essentially
not eating.
just celebrated killing the natives.
So they're having an anti-feast
Yeah, they're having an
to honor
anti-feast.
God because they just massacred a group of people.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's pretty groovy. It wasn't until 1789 when George Washington actually mentioned the celebration of this date, or this, I won't say
Holiday.
date, but this holiday. Yeah. Still not sure why. Maybe some kind of fucked up moral, uplifting of the country at that time.
Moralist or
Hey, we
maybe-
should all eat this one day a lot.
right.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense. But in 1863, Lincoln actually did declare it a national holiday, helping to, like I said before, join the country.
Because if you remember
He wasn't too high in favor.
what he was going through.
He
Well,
was
did.
high in favor in the north half of the country, and even in that part of the
even
country, they didn't really even dig
The
that
Northerners
either.
didn't really like him
Exactly.
either because he was kind of fucking up at that point.
And he didn't even dig what he was talking about at that point. We covered this in the previous season.
Go check it out.
But-
Go check it out.
Yeah, nothing like a good genocide to bring different ethnicities together. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah. It's like, hey, remember that time we killed all them Indians and we ate? Well, let's celebrate that as a
let's
national
do that.
holiday.
Oh, you
feel
thought that
me?
was a turkey?
Yeah.
Oh, it just
Yeah.
didn't have no hair.
You know, we use their knowledge to survive because without them we probably would have just died over here anyway.
Yeah, for
Let's
sure.
celebrate that. You know what I mean? And then yeah.
Well, what's crazy to me is the next step in this whole Thanksgiving thing is what I'll end on is that the fact that until this day, since the 1900s started, it's being taught the exact same way, which is pilgrims, Indians were brought together to have this peaceful moment.
Well, also that story didn't come along until the 1900s.
It didn't come. It didn't even show
the
up
happy
until the
pilgrims
1900s.
and happy fucking
Yeah, which makes
Indians
me
did it.
really curious. Was there just a board of textbook writers or something?
You can check me
that-
on this, but I'm
were-
pretty sure it was Roosevelt.
That sounds like something he would do.
I do like FDR, but
oh yeah.
everybody does fucked up shit. So,
it was in that time where they're looking for ways to capitalism basically.
yeah. So
you
in
create a cool story for everybody to create a holiday to go and spend fucking money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Which
saying?
makes sense.
Because the story didn't come along to the 1900s. It was declared a holiday, in 1789 by George Washington?
Yeah.
But the true story, the quote-unquote true story of the shit is not until the 1900s.
Right.
How does that even make sense?
Which,
you know
if
what I'm
you-
saying? Like,
if you
they
think
just
about
beefed it up until it is what it is today.
Right. And if you think
You know
about
what
it to today's standards, say you're talking about the early 1900s when you come up with that, people buying a bunch of food from a grocer or a local farmer or going to something like that, that's actually very beneficial for the country, which is still very, very much agricultural, right?
Right.
So now if you think about the fact that the day that Halloween's over, they throw away all the old candy and here comes Christmas decorations. Thanksgiving is completely ignored now because we don't make that much money off of agricultural purchases. Yeah. We do make a shitload of money off of buying toys and electronics and trees and lights and decorations.
The episode on Christmas is going to be a little more anger fueled for me.
And
I love it, but I also hate it.
Well, it's just empty now, and even if you do believe in Christianity, it's not even about that anymore.
Yeah, it's about
it has absolutely nothing to do
stuff.
with it anymore.
It's about material.
Exactly.
But no, it's
anyway.
it's just a gathering of family and friends to give each other shit. I mean, and that's honestly the same thing that is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a bottomless clout of anything, because what you should take away from Thanksgiving compared to what you are given to by history is completely different, because we've all grown up with Thanksgiving being a time of joy and peace with our friends and family and stuff like that. And that's what you should take away from it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't look back on a historical anything. There is no history behind it other than the fact that a bunch of white people killed natives. And if you want to celebrate that, then go fuck yourself.
True.
But if you want to get together with your family and your friends and celebrate a camaraderie, fucking hell yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I decided to do.
It's also a dual celebration of Native American heritage.
Exactly.
As well. It's like Indigenous People Day is Columbus Day. Thanksgiving is also Native American Heritage Day. So take that little bit with you too.
For sure.
And I, honestly, not trying to ruin the holiday, and enjoy Thanksgiving every year. I'm sure you enjoyed yesterday with your people, with the people you love, or maybe you had that argument with your uncle that you always do, or your auntie that you always do.
Quit putting eggs in my mac and cheese.
that cousin that you want to slap upside the head, it happens. That's family. Yeah, that's what family's about. That's what getting along is about. That's what being human is about. If we were all the same, this shit would be boring as fuck. So I hope y'all had a fucking good Thanksgiving.
And if you didn't get the chance to go see family or
COVID.
a large friend group or anything like that because of COVID, let's just all hope that next year will be different, and know that you're loved all the same.
Yeah,
even if
we
you're
love you.
stuck at home with your dog or your significant other or your cat.
Yeah.
Or just by yourself. Hopefully you had a Zoom call. Hopefully you got to text a friend.
Yeah.
Hopefully you had a good meal and a smile on your face.
And like
At the
Justin,
end of the day, that's what the fuck it's about.
and like Justin said in the last episode, give people their flowers while they're alive.
Yeah.
So this is one of those instances where you can do that, where you can step up and hell, you haven't talked to your uncle so-and-so since this, or fucking pick up
Reach
the
out.
phone. You know how hard it is? The argument that, it goes two ways. Well, you're one of those ways. So
You just shoot a text.
fucking push play on that
You don't
one
even have
way.
to pick up the phone. You can just literally shoot a text.
Yep.
I check on your peoples, because you never know, man. Honestly, you never fucking know. We love y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed Thanksgiving yesterday. And also be safe on that Black Friday shit. Go online and do Black Friday shopping.
Don't do that anymore.
Yeah. No
And
more Black Friday.
we're over that wild shit, right?
That's hopefully. Just
Also,
don't do that.
we have some fun things happening in the next few episodes. We're probably gonna drop a friend episode, a little fiction episode, and then the big boy Egypt to end out the year.
That's right.
And to end off season 2, and then we're gonna do some big things for season 3. Hopefully, we got some things in the back pocket.
Yeah.
The back pocket.
Watch it.
In the back pocket. But love y'all. Enjoy the holiday season. Travel if you can. If you feel weary about it, just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Just
always
check
next
on your
year.
people. Just talk to your peoples. You know
Trust
what I
your
mean?
gut.
Yeah, man. We love y'all, man. This is Justin Hammonds, and I'm saying love, live life, because it's worth living, y'all.
And this is Drew Shellnut, and I'm saying stay informed and make a fucking difference.
I'm Grant Bramlett. Oh wait, what's this here in my back pocket? What is this? Some kind of note? A letter?
Oh, what is that?
It says, everyone out there, I never liked you. Well, that's sad. Oh, I always loved Jeff.
You stupid. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, man. Happy holiday season, man. This is Friends, Facts, and Fiction. We out.
Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for the next episode. Find us on Facebook and Instagram to stay up to date on everything Friends, Facts, and Fiction. Our Instagram handle is friends_facts_fiction. As always, please reach out to us. You can send any of your questions, praise, and fact-checking to friends_facts_fiction@gmail.com. It's important to us to only propagate the truth, and we will correct any errors we may have made. This has been a production of Friends, Facts, and Fiction.